Last episode, we hit a 3-game winning streak, going on the road for 2, beat Kent State 37-9, beat Middle Tennessee 27-17, and thoroughly dismantled FCF Midwest at home 52-7, outscoring those 3 teams 116-33. Got our offense on a roll after a narrow win in week 1 and a narrow loss in week 3. We are ready to finish off the regular season in the Conference USA in our next 6 games. We're going to begin that 6-game stretch going to New Mexico State, and we will come back and play Florida International, and we have a few visits that week. Welcome everybody back to my Memphis Tech Pharaohs team builder dynasty here in college football 26. And we are in a good spot right now, and if we can just take care of business, we have a pretty good chance of going to the postseason, whether it's a bowl game or it is our conference championship. If you look at their conference standings right now, Kennesaw's 2-0, Florida National's 2-0. We play them, we play Liberty, we play UTEP, play New Mexico State. So if we can take care of business, we have a really good chance to at least get into the conference championship. It all starts right now here at New Mexico State. So let's quit talking and get in and start playing some games. And we will, as usual, check into recruiting once we are done with the game. And we're going to hop into this first game of the episode, traveling to New Mexico State to take on the Aggies. We are 4-2 on the season after a 3-game winning streak, and they are 3-3. Big Conference USA game. These are very important games as we try to make it to Conference Championship in our very first year in CUSA. See the Aggies running out all excited, and we get our chance here with the All Whites on the road. And I can't wait to get into this game, see how this one turns out, see if we can keep our winning streak alive. And we are kicking off first, so defense on the field first. Get to take a look at the Aggies offense. Deep kickoff by Wells, and that's going to be a touchback. And New Mexico State will start on their own 25. You see the impact players, Keontae Tyson, Chase Freeman, Tyler Martinez, and Kadarius Callaway. And they're going to have 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Grant Cutler, the quarterback, takes a snap, looks, throws, got a man, and dropped right there. Gain of 7 on the play by P.J. Johnson, who's their number 1 receiver. Bring up a 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. Callaway jukes back inside, pushes through, and he's given the spot. That's going to be a first down. They move the chains. So 1st and 10 at the 35. There's a snap, handoff. Callaway up the middle, gets dragged down by Freeman. 1-yard gain on that one, be 2nd down and 9. Shotgun formation, Cutler with the snap, throw, caught on the numbers, or up the seam, bounces off one tackle and makes it to midfield. Dijon Stanley, 14-yard pass, 14-yard pass, and it's a 1st and 10 at the 50. And RPO throw out to the side and out of bounds. There's a flag on a play. Looks like it's going to be on the Aggies, yes. Offensive pass interference on P.J. Johnson wipes out that pass. That'll bring up a 1st and 20. See Cutler's numbers on the year. 1st and 20, back at the 40-yard line now. Here's a snap. Handoff to Callaway, takes it back and met immediately. Saw the cutback lane, but we had somebody there, and down he goes, so it's going to be 2nd down and 20. See if we can get a stop here. Cutler drops, looks, throws, got a man at the numbers inside the 50, down to the 40. Great throw and catch there. Foul, 20-yard gain. Brings a 1st and 10 down at the 40. Fake handoff, throw down the numbers, hit, and he hangs on for the 1st down. What a throw. 26 yards to P.J. Johnson, and they have a 1st and 10 on the 14-yard line. Aggies offense clicking now. There's RPO toss out to the outside, grabbed, and down he goes. No gain there. Foul again. Bring up 2nd and 10. Got trips to the right. Here's the handoff. Running back jukes one guy, gets dragged down. It's going to be Dijon Stanley, their backup running back. That'll bring up 3rd and 9 from the 13. Hand off to Callaway, tries to get to the edge, and he gets dragged down for no gain on, actually lost a yard. Jaden Bowie, great tackle there, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal as the defense comes up strong in the red zone. Gave up a couple of big plays, but held them to 3. And after the kickoff, we're going to take over on our own 28-yard line. Here's a handoff to Strickland up the middle. He gets 2 yards to the 30. Strickland's our receiving back, but he will run the ball once in a while. Tyson's in now. Olsen drops, looks, hit it, some out of the backfield to 35, pushes forward to the 38, and that's going to be a first down for the Pharaohs. 9-yard pass to Keontae Tyson. Olsen takes the snap, looks, got a man, and caught, dragged down. Pick up a 7 on the play by Demetrius Williamson, and got an injury on the Aggies side. 2nd and 3 now. Closing in on midfield. Olsen dropping, looking, throwing over the middle. It's got Page and bounces around inside the 45-yard line, down to the 44. Another first down, 10-yard drag. Olsen drops, screen pass to Strickland, cuts inside, gets a block, gets back outside to the 30, 25-20, 15-10, and knocked out of bounds at the 9. Great time for the screen pass to Strickland there. We got a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff to Tyson, tries to get to the edge, cuts back in the middle. He's going to get it down to the 7-yard line, be 2nd down from there. Closing in on 3 minutes left. Big formation here. Tyson up the middle, and he plows through the DB and into the end zone. And the Pharaohs get the touchdown to take the 6-3 lead. After we kick this extra point, it's going to be 7. As Keontae Tyson with the power move up the middle just runs right over the DB and falls in for the touchdown. So 7-3 Pharaohs now. After the kickoff, the Aggies take it on their own 25. There's an RPO pass, and he throws it high. Cutler airmailed that one, so it's incomplete pass there. Be 2nd and 10. Cutler and Callaway. Here's the handoff to Callaway. Tries to get the edge, and he's dragged down by Terrell. No gains. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. See if we can get the stop here and get him off the field. Cutler drops, looks, throws it deep down the sideline, and it's caught. Wow, what a catch. Johnson with the catch on the sideline, 48 yards, and that's going to bring up 1st and 10 at the 27. Man goes in motion. Hand off to Callaway, tries to get outside, bounces off 1, and he's dragged down for a gain of 4, though. And that'll be 2nd down and 6. Mexico State knocking on the door of the red zone again. Here's the handoff to Callaway. Tries to get outside. He's going to get gang tackled by 4 Pharaoh defenders and lose 2 on the play. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. If we can hold him to 3, that would be awesome. Cutler takes a snap, drops, looks, over the middle, and batted down, almost picked off by Nico Solomon, our junior free safety. And the Aggies are going to have to settle for their 2nd field goal as they just sneaked that one inside the upright. Eric Barton with the kick. And it's now 7-6 Memphis Tech. And after the kickoff, we're going to start on our own 26-yard line. There's a drop by Olsen. Throws over the middle. Caught Gunderson on the crosser. And he's going to pick up 12 on that play for a 1st down. Wide open man across the middle. A lot of slants, drags, crosses. Here's a handoff to Tyson. Gets a hole. Pushes forward and gets knocked over the 1st down marker there. Big 10-yard run. Is going to take it to the 48-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter. So we lead 7-6. You can see comparison on the 2 quarterbacks. Both throwing at a great completion rate. That one bomb has been the difference so far. We're still up 7-6. Here we are, 1st and 10 on our own 48-yard line. Olsen takes a snap. Handoff to Tyson. Up the middle. Big hole. Gets bounced around. It's going to be another 1st down run. 10 yards. Gets it down to their 42-yard line. Running back goes in motion. Olsen drops, looks, rolls to his right, throws, and incomplete pass. Almost got sacked. Bounced it off his offensive lineman's back. Now bring up a 2nd down and 10. Here's the drop. Looking over the middle. Caught by Foreman, and that's a 1st down. 13-yard gain down to the 29-yard line. Now we got trips right again. Strickland in at running back. He goes in motion to the right. Olsen drops, swings it out into the flat. Strickland, and he gets tackled in the open field. Only picks up a couple on a play. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 8 as he stays in the game. And here's a drop play. Strickland, and instant block shed. He only picks up 1. That'll bring a 3rd down and 7. 4 wide, 2 on each side. Olsen drops, looks, throws over the middle, caught, and dropped down at the 10-yard line. Demetrius Williamson, 16-yard gain on the play. Maybe 1st and goal from there. Here's the handoff. Tyson, huge hole. Oh, and the defender got off the block and drags him down. Thought he's going to have a touchdown, only a 2-yard gain. And after a couple of incomplete passes, we're going to settle for this chip shot. 25-yard field goal by Ian Wells. And that gives us a 10-6 lead here in the 2nd quarter. And after they went 4 and out, got a punt here, and we get the ball back, and an incomplete pass over the middle. Actually, they had like 6 plays in that last drive, but they had the punt, so we get it back. There's a handoff. Tyson gets to the outside, tries to cut it back. No room there. He only picks up 1. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9. Got to get the chains moved here. Olsen drops, looks, throws the out route. Gunderson's got it at midfield. Spins off one tackler and dropped at the 49. Huge catch there. 25-yard out. So we get to midfield. 4:45 left in the half. Man goes in motion, and a handoff to Tyson. Big hole right at the middle. Jukes and gets dragged down in the secondary down to their 31-yard line. 18-yard run by Keontae Tyson. And now we're going empty. We got a tight trips bunch over there to the right. Olsen drops, looks, throws over the middle, and Foreman's got it. Breaks 1 tackle and can't break the other 2. He's going to pick up 9 on a play. Bring up a big 2nd down and 1. Keep those chains moving here. And the handoff to Strickland. Tries to get outside, runs into his own blocker. He's going to lose 2 on a play, and that'll be a 3rd down and 3 now. Tyson back in the game. Big formation. Looks like they're going to run this. Here goes Tyson. Tries to find a hole. He gets dragged down. Only gains 1. That'll be a 4th down and 2. And we're going to have to settle for another field goal. And the kick is blocked. Oh, my gosh. I had no control over that. I had perfect timing, and the animation was a block. They predetermined that was a block, and I had no control on that play. And that is absolute garbage. Garbage animation, EA. That's terrible. Did everything right and still got the block. And the Aggies would go 4 and out and have to punt. We would punt. They would punt back. So now we have it. 54 seconds left. Shot over the middle. Page gets it and gets the 1st down out to the 43 as we scramble up in no huddle. We only burned off like a minute on those 3 drives. Olsen drops, looks, and curl route to Foreman. And it's going to be shy of the 1st down. And we call timeout on the play. Down to 42 seconds left. He's 2nd and 6 from our own 46. Got 1 timeout left here. Olsen drops, throws, got the man at the 50 out of bounds. No, he stays in bounds and gets more yards. Tyson looked like he was going to run out, but he had to lane up the sideline. Gets a 1st down to the 38-yard line. 36 seconds left. Save us a timeout. Olsen looking, throwing over the middle. Tyson's got it, and that's going to be, just shy. They're going to call it 2nd and inches as we go no huddle. Try to save that last timeout. Down to 22 seconds. Olsen looking over the middle, caught, and Page down at the 20, and we're going to call our last timeout there with 19 seconds left in field goal range. Got to keep the ball to the outside now. Olsen drops, rolls to his right, pressure coming, throws, and it's caught inside the 10 by Gunderson. Run up to the line of scrimmage now, no huddle, clock running, down to 12, 11, 10, 9. Here's the snap. Olsen looks, throws, caught, and dragged out of bounds as Foreman. Big gain there. 2nd and goal from the 4, 5 seconds left. Just enough time to kick this field goal and go up 7. And yeah, we whiffed. That was a meter kick by me. And we did all of that work for nothing as we're going to end this half at 10-6. So they're going to take a knee to end this 1st half. And they finally snapped the ball. There we go. So we left 6 points on the table there with the block and then the miss. So it really should be 16-6. We'll take the 4-point lead going into halftime. You can see Keontae Tyson, only 8 carries, but 52 yards and a touchdown. Need to get him on the field more, but Strickland is our third down back, so when they're passing formations, we bring in Strickland instead. And this was that nice deep out route to Gunderson. Don't get to throw the ball down the field nearly as much in this game as NCAA 14, but hit that one wide open. And you can see Cutler throwing this ball out into the flat. And this was a play where Callaway just took off down the sideline. Both teams, great spin, juked that dude right out of his shoes. And both teams having success through the air. And we would get the ball to start the second half, but we'd go 3 and out and have to punt. So New Mexico is going to start with the ball on their 31-yard line. Hand off to Callaway, jukes back to the middle, finds room, picks up 6 on the play, being a second down and 6. Thought we were going to worry more about him running the ball, but they've thrown the ball as much as we have. Cutler takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws out into the flat, caught 45-50, down inside the 45. 20-yard gain by Gavin Harris, the tight end. Gets him into our territory now, 1st and 10. There's Cutler, fake RPO throw out into the flat, caught and dragged down. Gain of 5 on the play by Harris. He's 2nd and 5. There's Cutler. And he takes it. Quick throw, caught and dropped. And they're going to give him the first down. Falpel gets 5 more, move the chains. Going RPO heavy here. Cutler barking out changes. Takes a snap, another RPO throw on the hash and dropped after a 7-yard gain is Harris. Don't have any answer for these RPO throws right now. 2nd and 3, and there goes another one right up the middle, caught, and another first down as he gets dragged down right around the 17-yard line. Falpel on the catch. 1st and 10 there. Here's Cutler. Drops, looks, throws, over the middle, caught, and dragged down shy of the first down at the 7-yard line. It's Pride. 2nd and inches. From the pistol, here's the handoff to Callaway. He's got room, jukes back, and gets caught by the pursuit. Only picks up 1, but gets the first down. He 1st and goal from the 6. New Mexico State's trying to take the lead here, trying to hold him to another field goal. Here's the handoff, Callaway, and he gets swallowed up and dropped. Lost a yard on that play. Actually gave him a yard. It's a bad spot. So 2nd and goal from the 5. And fake handoff. Cutler looking, scrambles, and throws to the back of the end zone. Jump ball, and it's caught. Wow, touchdown. P.J. Johnson with the catch. I thought the quarterback, Cutler, was just going to take off and run it in, and he makes a dangerous throw. Jump ball there, but P.J. Johnson III catches it, and the Aggies take the lead. Look at that room. He could have just walked in the end zone, and that pass almost got picked, but it didn't, and now we're trailing 13-10 after the kickoff, starting on our own 18-yard line. Olsen, little pass out there to Strickland on the screen. He's going to pick up 4 on the play, be 2nd down and 6. Tyson back in, pistol formation. Here's the handoff, runs up the middle, pushes through the line, and powers his way to a first down, 7-yard gain. Tyson showing off the power game. Stay in that pistol formation, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff, cuts it back, up the middle, and he's going to pick up 4. Kind of got hung up on that one defender. He's 2nd and 6. Dropping, Olsen over the middle, caught by Williamson, and they're going to give him just shy, 30 inches, 6 on the play, but they don't give him the first down. So 3rd down, handoff to Tyson, up the middle, gets the first down all the way to midfield. Big first down on their 49-yard line, 11-yard run by Keontae Tyson. Strickland back in now, trips right. Olsen looking, got the drag route to Williamson, got the first down inside the 35, knocked out of bounds at the 33. 16-yard gain for Williamson. Here's the handoff, Tyson up the middle, jukes one guy into the secondary. He gets dropped down at the 16. That's a first down, but we got an offensive lineman, Max McClure, down on the play. They stop the clock with 2:02 left here in the 3rd. Olsen dropping, looking, throwing, caught by Gunderson, and he's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown. There we go, Pharaohs 16-yard crosser to Alex Gunderson, and we take the lead right back. Nice drive there by the Pharaohs. Looks like McClure, bruised knee, he'll be back. And now we're going to skip ahead to 7:33 left in the fourth. There was 4 straight possessions where it ended in a punt. Nobody can move the ball now. And the Aggies are going to start here on the 24. A little dump pass to the running back. Callaway powers over the corner. He's going to pick up 5 yards on the screen. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 5. Cutler taking his time, takes the snap. RPO pass out to the flat, to the 35. Spin move 40, 45, 50. Jukes inside and all the way down to the 43-yard line. 28-yard RPO pass to Faupel. That gives him a 1st down on our half of the 50. Toss over the middle. Caught. Dropped there is Harris. 4-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 6. Keeping them to these short passes, but then they hit a big one like they just did. Here's a pressure up the middle. Throws to the outside. Caught, and that's going to be a 1st down. Pressure in the face, but Pride with the 10-yard out. 1st and 10 at the 29. Closing in on 5 minutes left. Handoff Callaway, and Freeman's got him and throws him down for a loss of 2 on the play. Stepped up in the hole for the TFL. Bring up 2nd down and 12. Handoff Callaway tries to get to the outside, and he's going to get dragged down again for another loss. That'll bring up a 3rd and 13. Closing in on 4 minutes left. Close 4-point game here. And here's a shot down the sideline, caught by Callaway, knocked out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Callaway on the wheel route. He's going to pick up 21 yards. Knocking on the door of the end zone again. Aggies. Cutler drops, steps up, looks, throws, and caught for the touchdown. Tyler King, 11 yards. And New Mexico State jumps back out in front, 19-17, pending the extra point. See this replay. It's King's first catch of the day. He just runs all the way across the formation in the end zone. And it's 20-17 now after the extra point and the kickoff. We're going to start at our own 25. Under 4 minutes left. Shot over the middle. Gunderson breaks 1 tackle at the 30. 35. Down just shy of the 40. Big 1st down catch and run for 14 yards. Clock now winding down towards 3 minutes. Down by 3. Olsen gets this pass over the middle. Williamson flag on the play. And we're going to have to wait and see. And it looks like it's going to be on Memphis Tech. Yes, it is. Holding call. On our left tackle, Kalen Franklin. So now it's going to be 1st and 20. All the way back to the 39-yard line. Olsen drops, throws over the middle, caught by Gunderson. He's going to pick up 11, so it's going to be 2nd down and 9. 2:40 left in this game. Olsen dropping over the middle again. Caught. Page on the slant. A little in route, rather. It's 3rd and 5 now. Picks up 4 on the play. Got to get these chains moved. Closing in on 2 minutes. We snap it before the warning. Olsen looking, throwing. Backside slant caught by Foreman. And that's going to be a 1st down as we head to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 on the 46. Olsen drops, looks, throws, and batted down by the defender there. 54 just jumped up and knocked it down. So 2nd and 10, 1:57 left. 3-point game. Olsen drops, screen pass. Tyson's got it. What a block by 55, and Tyson up the field. Big gain there. 13-yard screen. DeMarcus Perkins, our guard, with the pancake block, and now it's 1st and 10. 1:40 and counting left. Olsen, handoff to Tyson, bounces outside, picks up minimal there, 3 yards on the play. Be 2nd down and 7. Clock down now to 1:14 and counting. Don't want to leave a lot of time on the clock for them. Tyson goes in motion. Olsen throws the out route, caught by Page, bounces off one guy and gets dragged down for no gain. Be 3rd down and 7. Close in on 45 seconds. Just need a field goal. Trips left. Olsen letting the clock wind down. And the handoff Strickland. Huge hole up the middle. And that's going to get us a 1st down inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line as we call our first timeout. It's now 1st and 10 from the 17, clearly in field goal range. Hand off to Tyson, another hole up the middle, and he's going to drag it down inside the 10, down to the 7, another first down as we go no huddle, even though we have 2 timeouts. Let this clock bleed just a little bit in field goal range, trying to get a touchdown instead. Here's the handoff to Tyson again, jukes and gets dragged down, no gain on the play. Actually, they say it's 1 yard, so we're going to call a timeout now, our second timeout. 2nd and goal from the 6. Strickland in the backfield now. 4 receivers split out, and the handoff to Strickland up the middle, bounces off 1. He's going to get stopped shy down at the 1 as we call our last timeout with 15 seconds. Trying to put this ball in the end zone and not kick the field goal. Spread him out again, 4 wide. Olsen drops, looks, throws over the middle, and it's caught by Scooter Page for the touchdown. 2 men in there. Great hands, strong hands as he holds on to the ball and gives us the lead again. Look at this pass right in front of the 2 defenders, and he holds on through contact. Now we're up 24-20 after the kickoff. They're going to start on their own 17. 9 seconds left. Cutler drops. Here comes the pressure, and down he goes as New Mexico calls a quick timeout. Sack on the play by Deshaun Weeks and Taj Coles, -8. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 18. 6 seconds left. Cutler drops. Throws deep down the side, and it is batted down and incomplete, and that's ball game. There we go. Huge drive to end the game and get us the lead, and then the defense comes up with a big sack, and we hang on to win 24-20 as Tyler Olsen, 366 yards and 2 touchdowns, player of the game for the Pharaohs, as we win our 4th game in a row, and that's our 5th win of the season. Just need 1 more to be bowl eligible, boys. Let's take a look at these stats. You can see 30 first downs of their 15, 499 yards to 297. They only had 2 yards rushing to 133 for us. We threw for 366. They threw for 295. They were 2 out of 9 on 3rd. We were 7 out of 12. We had 1 pick that we threw. Nothing happened out of that. Time of possession was fairly even, but the number of plays, 71 to 54. Yeah, I'll take that. Close game, but it seemed like we kind of dominated on the stat column. See Olsen, 34, 45, 366, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. On the rushing side, Tyson, 19 carries for 116 and a touchdown. Strickland added 17. Receiving side, Gunderson, 7 for 117 and a touchdown. Page, that big touchdown at the end of the game to give us the lead. Blocking-wise, no sacks allowed. Gotta love that. 7 pancakes by Perkins. Defensively, not a whole lot of tackles because they didn't run a lot of plays. But see the TFL sacks, 1.5 for Weeks, half a sack by Coles. They shared that 1 at the end. No picks on the game, and we get the big win. And after that big win at New Mexico State, hop in here to recruiting, see how this is. Bradbury, we're still hanging on 1st place there. Wozniak got a big lead. McLeod got a big lead. Tino Isamoa. Vandy's coming back. Francis, a huge lead. Kicker, punter, huge leads. Tight end, we're getting out there. Strong safety. Quarterback, not on the list yet. Good job there with Cruz. Number 1 with Wilbur. Take a look at the conference standings. Now we're showing up at 5th place, tied actually for 3rd place with UTEP and Liberty. They're both on our schedule, so we play Florida International next. Get the dub there, go to 3-1. That jumps us up into the Kennesaw State Sam Houston range, so definitely have a chance for the conference championship. We only need 1 more win to get bowl eligible, so let's see if we can get this dub against Florida International on a visit week and get bowl eligible and possibly get someone to sign on the dotted line. And like I said, we got some visits this week. We're also on a 4-game winning streak, and another Conference USA game, very important game against Florida International. And since we are a team builder team, there's no run out on the field. And we're going to get the ball start this game first. Here's the kickoff. Out of the end zone, 3-yard line, more up the middle, and it's going to get dragged down right at the 22-yard line. That's where we're going to start. 1st and 10. Olsen, as you saw in the last game, 366 yards and 2 touchdowns, having a great season for the Pharaohs. Pick it up first down here on the 22. Spread him out with 5 wide. Olsen drops, looks, throws. Oh no, he got sacked. He had 2 men open over the middle and was tardy in throwing the ball. He's going to get sacked for 7 yards. That'll bring up second down and 17. Olsen drops, looks, now he hits the man over the middle. Demetrius Williamson, he's going to pick up a first down. 18-yard gain, and he's going to have to leave with an injury. See how serious that is as he got up off the ground pretty quick. First and 10 now at the 33. Strickland in the backfield. Olsen looking, throwing. Got the crosser, peaks in the game for Williamson now, and he's going to get a first down on that play. 12-yard drag. And back spasms. He should be back soon, so that's good. Now bring a first down now on our 46. Olsen drops. Screen pass. Strickland's got it, and no blocking help out there. He's going to lose 2 on the play. It'll be second down and 12. And here's the handout to Strickland up the middle on the draw, and he's going to pick up 4 on the play, bring up a third down and 8. We got trips to the left. Strickland goes in motion. Olsen drops, looks over the middle, got 1 man, and he's going to get a first down. That's Scooter Page. 13-yard gain. Now we're going to skip to third down after no gain and a 3-yard gain on the run. Here's a pass to Williamson. He's going to get outside and get the first down. Move the chains there, 9 yards as he's back in the game. Now we go I formation with Tyson. Run formation. Here's a handoff. Big hole up the middle. Pushes through, and it's going to pick up 9 on the play. All right, second and 1. Going to spread them out. We got trips bunch over to the right. Olsen drops, looks, throws, out route. Williamson, 10, 5, spins inside, and touchdown. There we go. Left with an injury earlier, comes back in, scores the touchdown on a 19-yard out route. Demetrius Williamson gets us on the board first. Look at this. It's a little out route. Everybody's dropping back. Takes the underneath one, comes in here, does the spin move, and then gets driven into the end zone there by 0. And we're up 7-0 after the extra point. Keyshawn Owens is their big running back. See what he's done on the year. After the kickoff, they're going to start on their own 20. First and 10. And here's the handoff. Jones trying to get outside, and he's going to get dragged down for no gain on the play. Tyler Proctor, the quarterback. They switch things up, shift guys around. Takes the snap. Proctor looking, pressure coming, rolls out, takes off running, and is going to slide down just right around the 26-yard line. That'll bring up a third down and 5 as they go no huddle. Proctor drops, looks, throws, caught, and dropped there. 11-yard curl. Alex Perry with the catch. They go no huddle again. Proctor takes it, screen pass to Jones, tries to get outside, and gets dragged down by Terrell. He ran around the block. He's second and 12 as they go no huddle again. Here's the handoff to Jones, trying to find a lane. He gets dragged down. It's going to bring up a third down and 9. Picks up 3 on the play. Running back goes in motion. Looking, throwing, deep down the right side, down the numbers, and batted down. Nice play there by Jaden Bowie, our senior corner. And they're going to have to punt the ball. Booming kick. Buford got it. Moves up the middle, gets dragged, spun around, and dropped right there. And we would move the ball a little bit on that drive, but end up having to punt. So FIU gets the ball back on their own 32. And here's the fake handoff, read option, and Proctor gets dragged down for a loss of 1. That'll bring up second down and 11. They went no huddle most of this game. Highly annoying. Here's the handoff to Jones, cuts it up the middle, looking for a hole, and fights forward, falls forward, picks up 9 on the play, bring up a third down and 2. They hustle up to the line. And the RPO toss to the outside to Dawson up the sideline. Gets by 1 man and gets pushed out of bounds after a 16-yard gain. And after a couple of no-yard plays here is a third down handoff to Jones up the middle. And he's going to push forward and get the first down on 3rd and 10. 11-yard gain by Jones as they go no huddle once more. Everybody races to their position. Proctor, and he's going to get tackled. What a play there by Javarian Love. He just goes right up the middle. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. But Love just blasted right through the middle and almost took the handoff. You can see we dominate on time of possession. Now it's going to be 2nd and 15 after they lost 5 on the play. Proctor looks, throws, got the out route, caught along the sideline, and he steps out of bounds. 6-yard pass to Dawson. I'll bring up 3rd and 9. As again, they go no huddle. Proctor drops, looks, throws down the sideline, jump ball caught, and a first down. Dawson, Mostar defender, picks up 16 on the play. Be 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And here's a handoff to Jones, trying to get outside, cuts it back in, and gets dragged down by Terrell for a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7 as they go no huddle again on the 13-yard line. Proctor, quick wide receiver screen. Dawson to the outside, spins inside, runs over one defender, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Wow. We had 2 chances in open field and couldn't bring him down as Dawson, 13-yard screen pass, takes it into the end zone, and this game's going to be tied once they kick this extra point. Look at this. Nice block by the O-line. Bounces off that, spins out that guy, just knocks down Terrell, and then walks into the end zone. What an individual effort there by Dawson, Tarvarish Dawson. After the kickoff, we're going to start on our own 23 now. Screen pass dumped off to Strickland. Got a lot of room at the sideline, 35-40, and dragged down right at the 44-yard line. Huge play, 21 yards on the screen. That gets us out to midfield. Here's a handoff to Tyson, following his blocks, got a hole. He's going to get dragged down after a gain of 5 as he gets to midfield. Still in the pistol formation. Handoff to Tyson, and he's going to get swallowed up and dropped. Loss of 1 there. That'll bring up a 3rd and 6. Go with the tight formation here. Olsen drops, looks, got the out route, caught by Page, up the sideline, and he gets inside the 40, down to the 36-yard line. First down there, 15-yard pass. So we are moving on offense today. Olsen drops, got a man over the middle, and he caught it. Gunderson, no, Williamson, my bad. Took a shot, but he hangs on. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 3. Olsen dropping, looking, got the man over the middle again. Williamson runs away from the defender, cuts back in, and is down for a first down at the 12-yard line. 17 yards on the drag. Demetrius Williamson. And now we got trips to the right. Olsen drops, drifting, throwing over the middle, and Williamson dropped that one. Couldn't hang on through contact there. And we're going to have to kick the ball here. And Wells makes it. So we have to settle for a field goal as we stall out inside the 15-yard line. And now we're going to hop ahead here as FIU went 3 and out. So we get the ball right back. Olsen looks, throws over the middle. Williamson again tried to run away from the defender. He gets dragged down after a 6-yard gain. They have no match for these speedy receivers running across the middle. Olsen and throws, and he gets incomplete there. He got hit right in the face as he threw the ball. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 as we go with this tight formation again. Olsen drops, out route to Page again, 50, 45, and dragged down there. As they move the chains again, first down. Closing in on 4 minutes left here in the first half. Olsen drops, screen pass, Strickland's got it, tries to cut back to the middle. He's only going to pick up 1 on the play. Great defensive play there, open field tackle. He's 2nd and 9, closing on 3.5 minutes. Olsen drops, looks up the middle, and dropped. Williamson, that was a bad throw. It was behind him and low. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. Olsen drops, looks, throws, got Page, and that's going to be a first down as he gets driven down forward all the way to the 33-yard line. 11-yard gain on that one. Another first down as we're under 3 minutes. Here's a handoff to Strickland, tries to go outside, cuts it back in, only picks up 2. And that'll be 2nd down and 8, under 2.5 minutes. And a handoff, and Strickland gets swallowed up in the backfield this time. Loses those 2 he just gained, so now it's going to be 3rd down and 10. And that took us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes left, 3rd and 10. Olsen drops, looks, throws over the middle, and incomplete. Gunderson had it, and that stupid animation is going to force us to kick a field goal here. And the kick is up, and he just kept it in the upright, and that's good. Well, snuck it in the right upright, and it's now 13-7 Pharaohs. After the kickoff, FIU is going to take over on the 25. Throw over the middle, caught and dragged down. 8-yard gain on that one by Dawson. They go no huddle again. They're going to do this the entire game, guys. Proctor takes a snap, looking, and backside pressure. Down he goes. Sacked by Joshua Townsend. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 as they scramble back to the line. No huddle again. Olsen looking, throws, got a man on the hashes, and it's going to be a first down as they call a timeout. Dallas Payne, 18 yards, gives them the first down. They have 2 timeouts left here. Here's the handoff. Jones tries the backside run. He gets dragged down for a gain of 2. They go no huddle again. Got a bunch formation to the right. Trips right on the emblem there. Dawson looking, throws over the middle, caught. Big gainer down inside the 30. Huge pass there. 26-yard pass to Dawson. They're going to call their second timeout. Gives them a first down on the 28-yard line. 1 minute left here in the half. Proctor drops, steps up, looks, throws, and it's batted down. Great defensive play to knock it out of his hand. That'll bring a 2nd and 10. 55 seconds left. See that bunch trip set over there on the right. Proctor takes the snap, looking. Here comes pressure, steps up, throws down the hash, and it's going to be a touchdown. 28-yard seam pass to Payne. Had that 18-yarder earlier in the drive, and Dallas Payne temporarily ties the game. His extra point would give him the lead. We called cover 3, and they had a route perfect for it. He just ran right up the hash, and nobody could get him down, that big tight end. After the extra point, we're down 14-13, 46 seconds left after the kickoff, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. Tyson didn't get his feet down. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Olsen drops, good pocket, over the middle, he's got a man caught. Gunderson gets dragged down right around the 44-yard line. We're going to call a timeout. Big catch there, first down near midfield, 38 seconds left. 2 timeouts left. Olsen drops, throws, wheel route. Gunderson's got it, and he gets drilled down. 8-yard gain as we go no huddle. 26 seconds, clock's running. Olsen drops, looks, throws, and incomplete as Page can't hang on. Now bring up a 3rd and 2. Stops the clock. Trips to the short side over here on the right. And here's the handoff to Strickland. He powers through and gets the first down. No, they're going to say it's 4th and inches, and we're going to call our last timeout with 17 seconds left. That was a bad spot, guys. So now it's 4th down. And we're going to hand the ball off to Tyson. Bounces off one guy. He's got a big gain right up the middle. Huge gain down to the 31-yard line. We go no huddle. 15-yard run by Keontae Tyson. Play clock down to 7. Snapped it there over the middle. Caught, and no, it's incomplete. 4 seconds left, and we're going to try a field goal now. Take the lead at half, and we shank it left. Again, I hate this stupid meter. And cost us another 3 points. We go to halftime, though. It's a 1-point game. Should be better than that, but you can see Tarvaris Dawson has been their main man. 6 catches, 86 yards. And FIU is going to start second half on their own 17 after the kickoff. Proctor takes a snap, drop, looks, throws, got a man over the middle, and he's going to be shy of the first down. 9-yard pass to Dawson, his favorite target so far in this game, as they run up no huddle again. Running back in motion, Proctor swing pass out to Jones in the open field. He's going to get the first down. Falls forward out to the 29-yard line. Pick up a 3 there. Proctor, RPO pass, and it's incomplete as you see that stupid animation. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 29. got trips tight to the left. And there's the handoff to Jones up the middle, and he gets met and dropped. Only picks up 2 on the play, bring up a 3rd down and 8. Proctor takes a snap, drops, looks, throws, nope, scrambles out. Now he throws, caught, and that's going to be a 1st down. Ross Fournette on the in route over the middle, gets the 1st down out to the 46-yard line. And fake handoff, RPO's wide receiver screen again, this time to the tight end, actually. He's going to pick up 5 in the play. Payne. He's too big to be a wide receiver. They go no huddle again, 2nd and 5, and knocked down, dragged down in the backfield. Great tackle by Townsend. Big TFL on that read option. The quarterback read it wrong. Now bring up a 3rd down and 8 on their 47. Proctor drops down the middle, caught, and dragged down his Payne. Moves the chains. 15-yard pass right up the gut. They go no huddle again. You hand off to Jones, and he's going to get dropped. Only gains 1 on the play as Terrell was right there in the hole. So they go no huddle. Proctor. And fake handoff, rolls to the right, running up the side, and he gets dropped. Picks up 3 on the play. Doesn't have the greatest wheels at all at quarterback. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Proctor looking, throwing. He's got a man caught right at the 25-yard line. Fournette moves the chains again, be 1st and 10. So they go no huddle. It's a broken record there. Here's the handoff to Jones, up the middle, pushes forward, and he's going to pick up 6 on the play. He's 2nd down and 4. And here's the handoff. Nope, there goes Proctor. He's got a lot of room. Jukes cuts to the middle and gets blasted down at the 4-yard line. He's got functional speed, I guess. Be 1st and goal from the 4. Got a new running back in the game. That's Anthony Carey, number 6. Going to take the handoff, tries to get wide, and he gets swarmed over and dropped for a 1-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5 as they go no huddle quick. Racing back to the line of scrimmage. Proctor takes a snap, and he takes off, and he's trying to get outside. He gets dragged down. Gets that yard back. It'll be 3rd down and 4. See if we can hold him here. Keep it to a 4-point game. And Jones has it, and pushes through to DB and into the end zone for a touchdown. My goodness. Runs over our strong safety, Quincy Blue, and into the end zone. Keyjohn using all of his power there. Look at this. He just throws him down. That looks like NCAA 14. And then races into the end zone. So now we're down 21-13 after the kickoff. We're going to take over at the 20. There goes Tyson trying to get outside, and it's going to be no gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. That was a 16-play drive by FIU that took almost 5 minutes. Here's a throw to Gunderson. He's going to get dragged down. Bring up a 3rd down and 6. Here's Olsen dropping, drifting to his right, throws, got a man open, got the 1st down. That's Strickland, tries to spin, and he gets dragged down, thrown down at the 36-yard line. 1st down there on that 12-yard pass. So we get out near midfield. Olsen dropping, looking, throwing over the middle, caught by Page, breaks 1 tackle and gets dropped for a 5-yard gain. We get 2nd down and 5. Olsen drops, looks, throws, and overthrows Page this time. Gets swatted down by the defender. Now bring up a 3rd down and 5. There's Olsen, drops, looks, throws, caught by Page, and did he get enough? No. Wow. I thought he was close to there. We're going to make it 4th and 2, and we're going to go for it. Near midfield, taking a chance on 4th and 2. Olsen drops, looks, throws, and this time it is caught by Williamson. What a scary pass that was. So he hangs on and gets the 1st down on the 47 of FIU. Olsen dropping again, pressure in his face, throws, and it's knocked down. It's incomplete. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Olsen drops, throws, caught by Gunderson over the middle, and he's going to get an 8-yard gain there, bring up a 3rd down and 2. Looks like he's a little shaken up on the play. And we're going to go bring in the fullback and Tyson this time. Going to run this ball, looks like, in the I formation. Here's the handoff. Tries to get to the outside, gets by the defender. 35-30, and dropped there. They say it's a 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain by Tyson. Move the chains. 1st and 10. Strickland back in. He goes in motion. Trips on the short side over here on the right. Olsen drops. Looks over the middle. Caught by Page. 1st down and more as he gets blasted down at the 15-yard line. 16-yard gain on the play. And after a couple of negative runs, we're going to go 3rd and 13. Olsen looking, throwing over the middle and batted down. He threw it into triple coverage. And we're going to have to settle for a field goal try here as Wells boots this one right down the middle. We cut this down to a 21-16 game. Better to get something than nothing. And after FIU went 4 and out, we get the ball back on our own 44-yard line after the punt. Here's a handoff to Tyson, trying to push his way through, still on his feet, and finally gets down, dragged down. Only a 2-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 8 on the 46. Strickland in now. Gunderson goes in motion. Play clock down to 5. 3, here's a snap. Handoff to Strickland, runs up the middle, pushes forward. Picks up 4 in the play. That'll bring up a 3rd and 4. Tyson checks back in at running back. Olsen drops, looks, throws, and batted down. Well, he got hit as he threw it, and the ball fell to the ground. And we're going to go for it on 4th and 4 at midfield, down 5. Olsen drops, throws over the middle, caught by Page, bounces off one guy, picks up the 1st down. Fairly confident these guys can't cover the slants and drags, so get a 1st down on their half side of midfield. There's Tyson to the outside, gets one block to the edge, and knocked down right at the 34-yard line. 11-yard gain by Tyson. Olsen drops, looks, throws, caught by Williamson. That's going to be a 12-yard gain as he goes over 100 yards on the game. 12-yard pass. Bring up a 1st down on the 22-yard line. There's a handoff to Tyson. Tries to get outside, and he gets dragged down from behind. He's only going to pick up 1 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 9. In the red zone. Field goal would get us down to a 2-point game. We need to put this in the end zone, though. Olsen looking, throwing. Williamson's got it. 15-10, and dragged down at the 5-yard line. His 10th catch of the day, 16-yard gain. 1st and goal as we go empty backfield. Trips to the short side. Olsen over the middle, caught, and that's a touchdown. Scooter Page. And the Pharaohs take the lead back. And we're going to go for 2 to try and make this a 3-point game. Olsen drops, looking, throwing over the middle, and dropped by Page. So he couldn't get the 2-pointer to go with the touchdown. And after another 3 and out by FIU, we get the ball back at midfield after the punt. Up 1 point. 6:43 left here in the 4th quarter. Olsen drops, looks, throws, got a man over the middle. That's Peaks. He's going to get dragged down for a 6-yard gain. See Olsen over 300 yards. Takes a snap, looks, throws again over the middle. Caught by Williamson, and he falls forward, gets the 1st down. 9-yard gain there. 1st down on the 35. Closing in on 5.5 left. Olsen looking, throwing over the middle, caught by Gunderson. Another 1st down, and picks up 14 on the play. Found the hole in their zone. Now we're going back to the I formation with the fullback and Tyson. Here's the handoff. Jukes back, huge hole in the backside, and he pushes forward, and he's going to get a 1st down at the 10. 11-yard run by Tyson. 1st and goal. Pistol formation. Handoff to Tyson again. Tries to power forward, and he's only going to pick up a couple. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. Sorry, 2nd and 8. Can't count. Olsen throws, and wide open, and a touchdown is Williamson. As we get another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, we're going to go for 2 again. Try and make this a 2-score game. Olsen throws, and this time Page hangs on. And we get it up to a 9-point game with under 4 minutes left. So FIU is going to have to score twice. We're going to start on their own 25 after the kickoff and a touchback. Proctor looking, throwing. He's got a man. He's going to get dropped for a gain of 7 on the play as they go no huddle. Dawson with the catch. Proctor takes a snap. Looking, throwing, caught. Oh, knocked out. What a hit there. Now to bring up a 3rd down and 3. Proctor, quick throw again, and that one gets dropped as well. So now it's going to be 4th and 3. They're going to have to go for it. Down 2 scores on their own 32, 3:37 left. Here's the handoff to Jones. Gets through the hole, and it's going to get enough for the first down. As they go no huddle again. Proctor takes a snap, drops, looks, throws, and they say it's incomplete. Looked like he got his toes down, and yeah, we're going to have a review. I didn't challenge, even though it's got my logo up there. They challenged this, and look, he's got both feet in. That wasn't even close to being incomplete. Not sure why it's got our logo up, but they challenged, and it's reversed. So that's a 5-yard pass to Dawson, bring up a 2nd down and 5, and it stops the clock because he went out of bounds. Here's the handoff. Nope, fake. There goes Proctor on the read option again, and didn't fool us that time. He's going to get dropped for no gain. Bring up a 3rd and 5 as they go no huddle. Closing in on 3 minutes left. They need 2 scores. Here's Proctor. And here comes the pressure, and down he goes. Octavius Terrell with the sack. He's going to bring up a 4th and 11 as they scramble back to the line on the no huddle again. There goes Olsen, looking, throwing, up the numbers, and, oh, it's incomplete. He didn't catch it, and we get the ball back. And after the turnover and downs, we got it all the way down to the 19-yard line. Olsen is going to hit Gunnarsson over the middle here, and he's going to power his way through all those defenders and fall into the end zone to cap the scoring on the day for us as we take a 38-21 lead. 2:29 left. Alex Gunnarsson having a game. See this, he's wide open over the middle. Gets a little bit of help there right here by Foreman with the block. He just powers his way, falls on a defender, rolls into the end zone. And I was going to sim the extra point, and the computer went for 2 and got it. That's why we have 38 points. I was just going to sim 1 kick. And that's ball game as we have a huge 22-point 4th quarter to rally and win this game 38-21. As you see, Olsen, 357 yards, 4 touchdowns on the day. And he's just been the man of the episode with 2 300-yard games and 6 total touchdowns. As our offense is on a roll right now, the passing game is firing on all cylinders. And we now have 6 wins on the season, got a 5-game win streak. We're now bowl eligible. Let's take a look at these stats. As you see, we're 6-2, 2-1 in the conference. We had 29 first downs to their 17, 453 yards to 275, 96 on the ground. They only had 22, 357 to their 253. They were 9 of 17 on 3rd. We were 9 of 17 on 3rd. 2 of 5 on 4th for them, 3 out of 3 for us. No turnovers in the game. Time of possession, we had 32 minutes to their 15. That's because they ran all of those no-huddle plays. Let's go take a look at our players. You see Olsen, 35 of 49, 357, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Ground game, Tyson, 21 carries for 85 yards, 19 for Strickland. Receiving side, Williamson, 12 catches for 141 and 2. Page, touchdown. Gunnarsson, touchdown. So our offense is just flowing through those 3 guys on the receiving side. McDonald allowed a couple of sacks. Defensively, 12 tackles for Freeman, 12 for Valentine, 10 for Bowie. A few TFLs in there, and Love, 5 TFLs. He had 4.5 sacks as we sacked them a bunch after the last drive. I think we got like 4 sacks on their last drive. And we had 10 sacks in the game. My goodness. And after those 2 big wins, now it's time to advance the week and see how we do on the recruiting side. Hopefully we can get somebody signed on the dotted line soon. We really need to get some guys signed and on campus. Demetrius Williamson, player of the week. 12 catches, 141 and 2 touchdowns against FIU. And check out our recruiting side. Bradbury still in first. Got a little boost there with the visit, but Army's catching up. Wozniak, we should be able to nail him down, get that 4-star linebacker. Jolly, 4-star linebacker as well. Hopefully we can move one of these guys to strong safety. They're fast enough. Fullback should get him locked up very soon. Tino Isamoa, 3-star guard. And Vanderbilt's fighting for them. We both already had our visits. Francis, another guard we should get. Ian Badejo should get this kicker, punter as well. Might have to give some more points to this kicker to get him over the top. Tight end James, got a visit coming up with him. No one else is looking at him. KK, strong safety, big lead there. Quarterback jumped all the way up to number 2 with Dunsmore, this pocket passer. Same thing here with Cruz. Corner, got a big, huge lead there. Got another lead there. I might switch these two right now. Let's take that off and give him 25. And Wilbur, we'll give him 50. Not on his board. We are on his, so let's give him 25 for now. Not on his. Need more of these defensive players. Added some guys here just for later. Mike, Will. None of these guys were in their interests at all, so let's throw some points on this D-tackle. If we can get on his board, we need a D-tackle, so I'm going to slide him up the board. All right, need to put some points. We need some more guys to commit so we can go get these other guys at the bottom of the list, but a lot of guys at the top with 50 points. These 4 stars we really need to get, and him as well. Miss guard, we can take this off. Let's give him 25. All right, get Shoemaker 15, so let's slide him up as well. We're going to run out of time on some of these guys, so we need to start making hay. Anyway, that's where we stand there. And you can see I have 58 coaching points up there. Not going to spend it because we have to get to level 10, and then we're going to pour them all in, and we'll deal with that separately. But schedule coming up. We got 4 games left in the regular season. We've got Liberty on the road, home against UTEP, 6-2 there, 5-3 there. Then we go to Kennesaw State and finish up at home against Louisiana Tech. Let's check our standings real quick before we go. Conference standings. And we're sitting here at 3-1. Big, huge tie. So we have Liberty, Kennesaw State, UTEP. All 3 of these guys are coming up on our schedule. So we keep winning. We'll push them down the list and see if we can catch up with Sam Houston. We beat all 3 of these guys right here. We're going to be ahead of them and have a good chance to go to the conference championship in year 1. You can see we have a 77-point differential. We are far and away the best defense in this conference and scoring a lot of points as well. So 5-game win streak. Gotta love that. And we need to work on getting some of these recruits signed. We're having a good first year, and hopefully that'll carry over and we can get some of these school ratings bumped up as we get into the end of the season and into the transfer portal. So anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. If you guys liked the content, please like, subscribe, comment, share it out, hit the notification bell so you know when the next one goes live. And I will see you real soon with this game against Liberty, which has huge implications in Conference USA. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.